Should a man come home every Friday, cash his check, and give his wife all of the money? Welcome to Relationship Advice with Everett James Hill. This is what we're talking about. Let's get right in it. Well, for me, the answer is hell goddamn no. Now, I was watching this show on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram. Well, on one of them. And this man and this woman was in court. And the man said that every Friday he get paid about $1,200 a week. Not only does he give all the money when he cashes his check to his wife, he gives her the pay stub too so she can verify that she got all the money. And then, I swear to you, I kid you not, if I find the link, I'm going to put it there so you can check it out. Then she gave him $25 out of the $1,200 for him to do what he liked to do. So when the judge asked her, do you think that's fair? Why you got such a tight leash on him? She said he has spending habits that I don't condone. So the only place we have savings is right here in my purse, and I give him what I believe he has a right to have and to spend, and that's it. And then the judge asked him, is that true? And you've been doing this for 5 years? He was like, yeah, Your Honor, for 5 years. People, let me tell you something. First, I'm going to try to clean this up a little bit. I don't think that it is a man's job to run the finances in the house. I think that is a job of whoever does it best. So if you're the man and your budget is tight and your budget keeps everybody afloat, all the bills paid, the kids got their little uniforms for school and all of that kind of stuff is straight, then you should be handling the finances, not your wife. But if your wife is better at it and she can keep everything, all the pieces moving where it's supposed to go, then you, Mr. Man, should not be in charge of the finances. She should be. Now, with that being said, none of this is to say that either one of you come home and give your whole goddamn check to nobody for them to turn around and give you what they think you should have. That chick is toxic. And if your man is doing that to you, he's toxic. You know what I'm saying? You busting your behind for 40 hours a week and you get a paycheck of $1,200 and all you get to spend is $25? Are you mad? Ladies, well, let me talk to the gentleman first. Guys, if your woman, wife, girlfriend, lady friend, partner, whoever they are, if they ever approach you and say, from now on, boo-boo, when you get paid, because, you know, like Kevin Hart said, you know, when gangsters, when they get excited, they start clapping their hands. So boo-boo, when you get paid on Friday, you will bring me the check or the money, and you will bring me the pay stub, and I will decide what you will get. If your woman ever tells you some off-the-wall shit like that, what you need to do is say, boo-boo, when I get paid on Friday, I am going to take my check and I'm going to the Motel 6 with Susie Q and Rachel Q and Baby Q and all of them Qs, and you can stay here by your goddamn self. You gotta be crazy. And ladies, if a man tell you the same thing, you better let him know that you got options up the wazoo. Pull out the phone book like a Rolodex and be like, Brother, you don't know. You don't need nobody trying to control you like that. That's crazy. I personally know somebody, rest his soul, that used to give his check to his wife, the whole check uncashed, give it to his wife, and one day he was playing basketball on a court, 90-degree heat. Excuse me. And he had to beg her for $5 to buy a freaking ice cream cone. And she still said no. You have got to be out of your mind. So let me tell you something. A warning. If you're in a relationship with somebody who is that controlling, that manipulating, you need to understand that person is toxic. And you need to get out of there as fast as you possibly can. Now, before you run for the door, try communication. Try to sit down and talk about this. This is how it makes me feel when you try to do the one. But if you don't get a response that's equitable, that's fair, and that's even, then you don't have a good person with you. You have a manipulator and a toxic partner. You need to get the hell up out of there. Now, that's just my opinion. I'm Everett James Hill, this relationship advice, and as always, I wish you the best.